Hi, my name's Elise, and I was originally going to tell you guys a story about how I discovered what true love was with my grandparents and all this, but it was kind of fake. And ironically, a more realistic situation happened actually last week on a Thursday. So, Thursday, don't have school, I slept in, it's like 10 o'clock, and I got a call, and it was my mama, or my grandma, I call her mama, and she's like, oh, go get the baby from the sitters, like your aunt or Andrea, she's gonna have a baby. She's pregnant, of course, that's how you have a baby. And she's gonna have a baby, and I'm like, cool. So my aunt is a surrogate, so it's not her baby, it's someone else's baby in her. And so she's gonna have someone else's baby, of course. And so I'm like, cool, so I went to go get the baby, and then I went to the hospital, and labor can take from like 2 hours to like 4 to 6 hours. So who knows how long we're gonna be there. So we're going, it's 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters. Finally, she hit 10. So if you don't know, at 10 centimeters, you have a baby. So she hit 10 centimeters, time to go into labor. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be smooth sailing, because she's already had 3 kids. A 4th baby's not gonna hurt her. And so she goes into labor, and she has a baby. It's a little girl, and her name is Siona. It's funny because her name was going to be Fiona, but they put a C in front of it, and they called her Siona. And I was like, all right, it's not your baby, no problem, not your name, don't worry about it. And so her name's Siona, and everything's fine. She's in the hospital, she's with the baby, and then maybe like an hour later, they're like, you're still bleeding. I was like, all right, or I'm not still bleeding, she's still bleeding. And I was like, all right, so they went in there and they're like seeing what's wrong. And so she just kept bleeding. And so what she was doing is, what's happening is she's hemorrhaging. So if you don't know what hemorrhaging is, it means like you're internally bleeding, and it happens to a lot of people that have babies. And so you just keep bleeding. And so at this point, she's looking like Casper the Ghost. She's white, and her eyes are sunken in, and she just keeps bleeding. And I was like, all right, well, they asked me to leave the room, and my mama stayed in there, and I was like, what does this mean? Like, they're gonna make me stop bleeding, like I don't know, do what you gotta do. And so she just kept hemorrhaging, and then soon, she started it slowly, you need blood to live, and so she was losing all this blood, and so she slowly stopped breathing slower, things are getting a little more difficult, and soon they're like, oh my god, code blue, something like that, and they're like, she's having a hard time. It's like the movies right now. And so I was like, I don't know what to do. So I'm out there with the baby, and all I hear is, oh my god. It's like the movies, that ass. The movies, they're like, we're losing her. Who says that? We don't need to all hear that, we're losing her. Keep that to yourself. I don't want to hear you yell that. In the hallway, no one needs to know that. And so I hear it, and it's just like the movie. And she flatlined. So and just it was so quiet. And so they got the pedals. If you don't know what the pedals are, it's the clear. And so they hit her twice, and they got her heart beating again. And so I was like, thank God, she's alive. We don't need to be losing people. And so she came back to life. She's still alive. And it's just, my other story is going to talk about love and how my grandparents showed me love, and that had death. But I wasn't there when my grandma died. But in this spot, I was there when someone died and they came back to life. And hearing about it and being there is 2 different things. So it triggered something in me, wow, life is that fragile. Someone could die in a second. And it's just something you never forget.